happens when an MP has been behaving badly? Really badly. The answer is they could face a recall petition, which may result in them losing their seat. Recall petitions were introduced in response to the 2010 MP's expenses scandal. They're an MP's worst nightmare and a new sport for the British electorate. Since 2015, it's been possible for voters to remove their MP between elections if they've committed a serious parliamentary wrongdoing or received a conviction with a prison or suspended sentence of less than a year. A prison sentence of more than a year already carries automatic disqualification. Once the Speaker is notified, the recall petition process begins. Voters have 6 weeks to sign the petition at one of several signing stations in the relevant constituency. If 10% of voters sign, then the MP is unseated and a by-election's triggered. If the 10% isn't reached, the petition fails and the MP stays put. It's a nail-biting 6 weeks. The first recall petition was triggered when the Democratic Unionists Ian Paisley failed to declare 2 holidays paid for by the Sri Lankan government. The North Antrim MP later lobbied the government against supporting a UN resolution on Sri Lanka. He was found guilty of serious misconduct by the Common Standards Committee and suspended for 30 days. Voters had the opportunity to sign a petition against Mr Paisley at just 3 polling stations across North Antrim. Only 9.4% of voters signed the petition. The 10% threshold wasn't met, and by the skin of his teeth, Mr Paisley kept his seat. The first MP ousted by a recall petition was Labour's MP for Peterborough, Fiona Onasanya, after she was imprisoned for lying about a speeding offence.
I advise the House that the petition was successful. Fiona Onasanya is no longer the member for Peterborough and the seat is accordingly vacant. She can therefore no longer participate in any parliamentary proceedings as a Member of Parliament.
This time, 27% of voters signed the petition, and so a by-election took place.
And I do hereby declare that Lisa Forbes is duly elected the Member of Parliament.
Labour's new candidate still won the seat, but with a vastly reduced majority. Recall rules don't prevent an MP unseated by a recall petition from standing in the subsequent by-election. When the Brecon and Radnorshire MP Chris Davies was unseated following a conviction for claiming false parliamentary expenses, he stood again for the Conservatives in the ensuing by-election. The winner, though, was Lib Dem candidate Jane Dodds. This was the first time that a different party had won a by-election after a recall petition. The recall petition process has come under some scrutiny since it started. Working 9 to 5, unlucky, most signing stations are only open Monday to Friday during working hours. There have also been complaints about the lack of signing stations, particularly in large rural constituencies. Recall petitions aim to stop scandals and sharpen the standards of MPs in the Commons. Although it's a fairly new process, it's certainly starting to take its place as part of the British Constitution.